Today I'm going to show you how I made this awesome sandpaper storage out of a Systainer that allows you to store everything that you need and then be able to pick it up and take it with you if you need to sand outside the shop. We're also making this cart to store this and many other Systainers, but we'll get to that in a later video. For now, let me show you how I made this one. Cutting some pieces of 3/4 inch Baltic birch down to size on the SawStop table saw to begin making a sandpaper organizer for a Systainer. The Systainer has some ridges on the edges that we need to account for on the bottom. I'll adjust my fence and blade height to match the height and width of this area and cut the rabbet that will fit over this area. I slid the Jessom Miter XL2 gauge into the saw to cut the pieces to final size, using the flip stop to ensure that each one is the same length. I can then begin cutting the slots into all 3 pieces at the same time. I move the flip stop over after each cut to cut these slots with a 1/2 inch spacing, which will allow me a ton of adjustability later. I can then get my dividers cut down to size. These are made from some 1/8 inch hardboard that I had laying around. When I went to fit everything in the box, I realized I had forgotten to flip one of the pieces with the rabbet over so that the right and left side would match up with the middle. This meant that the slots did not line up on the left side and it needed to be flipped over. Instead of remaking this piece, I decided to cut the groove on the opposite side as it won't affect the functionality at all. With the rabbet now cut on the correct side, I can begin assembling everything. To do this, I'm using Starbond adhesives, medium CA glue, and accelerator to assemble it. It's perfect for projects like this as it dries super quick and has a very strong hold, allowing me to glue up everything very quickly. The 2 front and back pieces of the hardboard are cut slightly longer than the dividers, allowing space to easily slide the dividers in and out. Everything's assembled and I can get it installed into the Systainer. The organizer slides in nicely and the rabbets fit perfectly over the ridges in the bottom. I begin placing my sandpaper in using the dividers to separate the grits. There are grits I use a lot more of and keep more on hand, so this allows me the flexibility to keep all of my sandpaper in a single place. And if I need to sand outside the shop, this is easy to pack up and take with me. All of the tools used in this video are available on our website. Be sure to check them out there. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you love this type of content, be sure to subscribe right over here. And for more great videos, click right over here.